Here in my garage, got this new Lamborghini here. It's a lot of fun to drive up in the upstate New York hills. You know what I like more than Lamborghinis? Mercedes-Benz. Today is maintenance day for the poor old S550. I've put a lot of miles on this since we bought it. Took it on some road trips, and I love this car to death, as you guys know, but it's got a few problems, which I already diagnosed, and I know exactly what it needs, and I already have some parts over here. We just gotta get to work. Throwback to a couple days ago when I was checking out the issues that the car has, and fast forward to now. Today's episode of Mercedes-Benz Makes Reliable Vehicles. My Mercedes-Benz is on the lift. Today's episode of Cutting My Lamborghini. Eli's cutting his Lamborghini, literally. So among other things, I have a small coolant leak. Doesn't seem to be like too much of one because there's still coolant in here, but it's just enough. It kicked the light on and I can smell it a little bit, so. Oh, yep. There it is. It's a little moist under here. Oh, what a mess. Oh, yep, there it is. It's actually the thermostat housing. You can see the drip down there. It's coming right off it. That's a somewhat easy fix. I thought it might be this oil filter housing, but I don't think so. Another thing I want to check on while I'm down here is for some sort of maybe wheel bearing issue or something. I get a weird noise, a little vibration. I noticed that there is some up and down play in the wheel. Oh, you read my mind. I was just going to ask for your help. I wanted to see exactly what's going on.
Up and down play.
Yeah, it's actually pretty bad. Can you do that one more time so I can check this ball joint? Okay, so it's not the ball joint. So one last thing I wanted to check was some air suspension stuff. I've noticed for a long time now the rear of the car will start to sag over time, and I keep getting a air malfunction thing that pops up. Typical stuff. I figured I had a leaky strut. I checked them all today. I checked some of the other spots before. I checked a bunch of the line previously. Checked the block. There's a distribution valve that basically tells which strut sends air to each strut that needs it to raise and lower the car. The compressor looked good. So there is a reservoir tank over on the other side of the car here in the front that I wanted to check last. You can't really see it too well, but I have it up here on the scanner. I can manually fill the reservoir and it shows the pressure. So when I click it, it kicks on for a second. It shows some pressure and then it just immediately drops. I had Eli sit up there and listen, and he said he could hear it just like depressurized. So I think there's a leak up there. So as far as the air leak is concerned, I'm pretty sure that it has something to do with the tank over there. I haven't figured it out yet, but not too worried about it now. The main thing is the leak, the wheel bearing. The one and only rockauto.com. Our wheel bearings and one control arm. In this box, we have another control arm. We don't have our thermostat still. I guess we got some other stuff to do first. The inevitable, the brakes had to come off, but now me and Jim are pounding on ball joints and trying to get them out. They all came out actually pretty easy, but we are going to be removing the entire hub here. Once we get it out, we got to bring it over to a press, but
It's not working.
maybe it wasn't loose.
I hate this dude. Okay.
Eli, I'm scared. Eli.
We're gonna die. Please don't do it.
Eli, I'm scared. Eli, I'm scared. We're on step 1 of this project, and it's already taken an unexpected turn.
I think it
turned into an explosive.
Lifted hub.
A what?
A lifted hub?
A lifted hub?
Yeah.
What do you mean a lifted hub?
Like get one that is extended.
Oh.
Like the truck guys.
Lifted Mercedes build coming soon.
I say we have. It's after we finish this, we got another one.
Yeah. We're just all a bunch of aren't we?
Can't physically move that anymore.
Nope.
I mean, it shouldn't go flying or anything. It's just a matter of if it like.
Let's let it sit there for a minute. That's sketchy, dude.
Finally! There she is, boys. She finally came out.
I know it'd be hot, that's why I grabbed it with this.
Yeah.
What the sh?
Perfect.
Alright, we have a complete hub finally once again. And it just needs to go in the car, but we had some slight technical difficulties that are probably gonna have to be put off till tomorrow. So this guy right here, the tie rod end, you can kind of see it's a little messed up. This was super stuck, and it took quite a bit to unstuck it. And then this guy up here, the threads are a little bit messed up.
Tomorrow.
A little too messed up.
We're out here on day 2. Eli was so kind as to bring this little thing back with him. This is a whole thread chasing kit.
We might have to cut the very end of that off.
Yeah, that and this bolt. All right, incoming sketchy stuff. These nuts. Ah. All right, so this side's all done now, finally. There's our new control arm in place. We got the new hub mounted back in. Well, the hub with the new bearing. I have our coolant draining, getting ready for the thermostat job. And while that's draining, I'm gonna go ahead and swap this arm. This should be easy compared to the other side. You just gotta pop it out. All right, suspension is pretty much done. I got the wheels back on. The only problem is I swapped this wheel with the one in the rear, and I'll show you why. Unfortunately, this tire has some cords showing. So definitely it confirms the fact that it needs an alignment too. Obviously I should be doing it. I just had the suspension apart, so you know, no keyboard mechanics have to come at me for that. I do know. I probably will order some tie rod ends just because I'd hate to get it aligned and then have them be bad. Otherwise, all we gotta do is go ahead and swap our thermostat, which we'll get to now. All right, now the coolant's drained out, we're up here. I went ahead and removed this little coolant pipe. There's like a little clip that goes in it, and it unbolts over here with the Torx. And I'm about to take the belt off. You can kind of see where my wrench is down there. It's like below it. There's like a little 17mm nut thing, but I figured I'd note that in case anybody wondered. They remember being confused about that. But you can kind of see I can move the belt now, pull that, clean things up, and put some fresh coolant in it. I loosened this pump up here. This is like a secondary air pump, I think, or something, so I could get to the top bolt. Yeah, I was able to get that out. I don't know how going in it's going to be, but I had to unplug the electrical connector down here. Now we just got one more bolt that I can hopefully reach. Actually, I think I do have to remove this pulley to get to it, so we'll do that first.
They're like rusty.
The radiator drain, we're probably still going to spill a little bit of liquid when we do this. Oh, yeah, a little bit dripped out. Not too bad though. Oh, there she goes. I got this pretty cool little tool right here. It's a vacuum bleeder for the coolant system. It uses compressed air to pull the vacuum on the entire system and make it really easy to bleed it, and also check for leaks. It literally, I don't know if you can see it here, but the hose just like sucked shut. It's pretty cool. Can you open that again for me? Okay. Oh shit. Alright, before we finish, I have a little exhaust leak, so we're gonna try to figure it out. I have Eli hiding up in the car. He's gonna start it up, and I'm gonna check around. I have some soapy water in case I can't figure it out, but he threw a bag of chips at me. Foreshadowing to the junk that's inside our car. Oh, not a brownie wrapper. Oh. Sounds like right around here. You can kind of see
Getting sprayed out there.
Alright, you can shut it off.
Oh, wait a minute. Take a look at this over here too.
This is hanging now. Looks like it's missing a nut. That should be a simple fix. So we just recently got a very nice, beautiful multi-process welder. I don't know how to use it yet, so I'm over here using a Harbor Freight $100 Wonder, but I think I got the exhaust fixed, so not much of a leak, but it was just enough to annoy me, so. All right, it's time to finally start this thing up. I don't hear the exhaust leak anymore. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a worst case scenario. Apparently, with the wheel bearing, I just took the car for a quick test drive and the ABS light came on. And that wheel speed sensor is getting 0 signal. Eli's playing with a little drone, by the way. The wheel bearing itself has a tone ring. They're just gonna get wind noise from that. So I have the other wheel bearing here I can kind of demonstrate with. But you can see this side of it has this dark ring and then this side does not. That's important because that's the tone ring, basically, the reluctor wheel for the ABS. So that is a small problem. There's no way in hell I am taking that back out today. So it's gonna be without ABS until we get our tie rods in. We'll do tie rods, we'll fix that, then get it aligned, and then we should be 100%. Oh yeah, and I need tires. But
He killed himself.
driving, shut up, driving the Mercedes again. Of course, the ABS light's on, which I didn't think too much of. But for some reason, the car will not shift now. And I can't manually shift it. I don't think, it's not letting me do anything. Will it let me downshift? It lets me downshift.
No, upshift.
Nope.
So cat. Oh, fifth? It says fifth.
Yeah, but it's not shifting. What the frick?
Well, it looks like we're tearing into this again today.
Ah! So, long story short, obviously I wasn't going to film the entire process over again, but I had to bring the car back to the shop because the wheel speed sensor issue was causing it to go into limp mode, and I could not drive the car. So I rushed through it, got it done. I was kind of pissed, but I got to give a shout out to Eli for helping me that day and getting that knocked out really quickly. So once we got the wheel bearing back in, I started playing around with the scanner again and trying to figure out air leaks, but I got a little bit distracted by something cool. I was messing around with the scanner a little bit more, trying to figure out air suspension issues, and decided to have some fun and slam the car with the scanner. Woohoo! I like it. I think I need to get a module so I can do this whenever I want, because wow. I need to get some hot boy wheels first though if I'm going to do that, but this is fun. Now the ABS and everything works fine and the car drives great. Last thing, obviously, as you can see, is we need to get it cleaned up. All I need now is to throw some outer tie rods on because we had to cut the one, and it's like a preventative maintenance before I go ahead and get some tires thrown on and get it aligned. And that'll all be happening probably within a couple days of when I'm recording this. But I guess that's it for now on the Benz. We got her fixed up. We got the main issues done. The car runs and drives amazing, and I really, really love it. I have a soft spot for the Mercedes-Benz now. I don't know. I really don't know, but I could definitely see myself trading this for an AMG of some sort. I have a couple cars in mind, but we'll see what the future holds on that. But that's it for this video. I'll have another one soon, probably on the Crossfire that we added to the family. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys soon.
I got an idea for a shot.
Uh-oh, what's the idea?
You're gonna be rinsing, and then it's gonna pan out and gonna be like between your legs.
Oh, sick.
Ready? Go.
Yeah.
That's perfect.